Welcome back to the show. Time to meet our next guest.
Missy Higgins is one of Australian music's most successful voices, winning Triple J's Unearthed after her sister entered a song she'd written at just 17. Missy went on to have 4 top 10 singles, 2 albums selling over 1 million copies nationally, and collected 7 ARIA awards. And then she was gone. Turning her back on music, Missy took some time out for herself, travelled the world and got back in touch with who she is, a time she chronicles in her new album, The Old Razzle Dazzle.
Please welcome Missy Higgins! Welcome back to Australia. You've been doing a lot of travelling. Where have you been and did you find yourself?
I found myself. I was in India, believe it or not.
You were in India? Wow. That's where you found yourself?
Yeah. I was in the gutter. No, I guess I got a bit kind of disillusioned and didn't really feel like I could do music anymore. I suffered from a bit of writer's block, I guess you could say. So I decided to walk away from music despite it being a very painful decision, and did a few things. I went travelling. I went to India and Brazil, and I went to university.
Wow, really? What did you study?
Yeah. I did Australian Indigenous Studies.
Fair enough.
Wow. Yeah.
So did you seriously think you might give away the music altogether? What would you have done if you hadn't have done the music?
I didn't really know. That was kind of the whole point of, you know, trying new things, and I just thought, I've got to do... If I can't write music, I've got to find something else to do with my life, so...
Sure, you just had a bad day, though.
So hang on, wait, you ended up back at music, but did you, learn, carpentry or something while you were out there? Do you have a trade to fall back on?
I don't. Well, that's the thing. I kind of discovered that I can't actually do anything else.
Yeah, but you're really good at music, so thanks,
welcome
back.
In the end, I just thought, you know what, I can do this pretty well, and I think anything else I would have tried I'd be fairly mediocre at, so...
Well, Missy, what got you back into the studio then? Is it just that realisation that, hey, I'm not so good at everything else, or...?
Kind of, yeah. I think I just... you know, it was a few years, I think, between albums, and I hadn't played for so long. My manager, actually, he called me up. He said, I know you've told me that you don't want to do any shows anymore and to not contact you, but I thought you'd want to know about this. And it was Lilith Fair, which is Sarah McLachlan's all-female tour. And I used to be a huge fan of hers, and I used to love Lilith Fair. And so I said, oh, God, I can't really say no to that, even though I don't want to do music anymore. And I went over and I did this festival, and I just... absolutely, yeah, all these feelings came flooding back, and I just thought, my God, what about... this is so stupid. I love music,
yeah,
you know.
and music loves you. And the studio that you went to record the album was in Nashville. I mean, you're not country and western. That's weird. Is that weird? Why Nashville?
Well, so when I got kind of re-inspired again, I decided that I needed to kind of get out of my comfort zone. So I went to America. I put an email out to all my friends saying, if any of you want me to mind your place while you're on tour, or feed your dog, or water your plant or whatever, I'm your person. So I got about 6 people say, yeah, I need my place minded for this. So I ended up travelling across America, just staying in all these places while people are away, and ended up in Nashville, and I met Butterfly Boucher, who's an Australian female singer-songwriter, and we hit it off, and yeah, we just started co-writing. And...
Were you staying in Keith Urban's house? Or?
No, I wasn't.
Now, you were recently voted Australia's sexiest vegetarian. How is it being a competitive vegetarian?
Do you know, I found that out this afternoon because my mum texted it to me. She's like, congratulations!
Did you know it was an official title, or did you think your mum was just bigging you up? You are just the sexiest vegetarian.
No, she said, you've been voted, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Maybe that's how you get that, by not caring. I've always wanted that title.
Did you ever make the list?
No, but I eat fish, and that's what I'm blaming it on.
Missy, what about acting? You were in Brand New Day. Is this perhaps another sort of creative path that you might go down?
Oh, I thought you meant being sexiest vegetarian.
You're going to do this for a living? Seriously, that's going to be an Olympic sport after tonight. So we've just seen...
No, acting, I would love to do acting. I had so much fun in Brand New Day, but it was kind of not that different from who I am. I mean, it was a musical, and I was a pot-smoking hippie. Not that I smoke pot, but, I just, you know, free-loving, whatever.
And you've worked in music. Yeah. The Old Razzle Dazzle is the album. It is out tomorrow, and there are only a few seats left for the tour. Details are all on our website. Please thank the wonderful Missy Higgins.